Hey, so as promised, I'm going to give a tour of the backyard. My mom's coming up today to potentially help me dig up part of the yard and put some flowers in, so I figured I would give you a tour before the upgraded version happens. So this is the entrance to the back. As you see, it's more of the chain link fence that we have the side. The backyard starts with this weirdly shaped, not connected to the house deck. And I think they were either trying to cover up a garden. You can see the concrete kind of continues on. They were either trying to cover up a concrete lot, or maybe they did a garden throughout here and they just didn't want to deal with it, or maybe they wanted a hot tub. Who knows? But this is the entrance. The sidewalk is kind of jangly here. There's this side yard with our cellar entrance, and then we have a nice shed, good stuff in there, and this is sort of the rest of our yard. This is a mulberry tree, I think my mom said. So, yeah. It's morning, so you can hear all the birds and stuff singing. And then, on the other side of the house, we have a wood fence that is our neighbor's, accompanying our chain link fence. And then, there's the original owners put up a really nice place to hang the hose, and also one of those extended hoses, so that was awesome. We didn't have to buy that on our own. But this is the side yard, which I intend to potentially turn into sort of an area with maybe like some hanging lights up there, up to the house, or maybe put up some poles and then put potentially a picnic table here of sorts. Anyway, so this is the backyard. It's pretty basic and not in the best way. I'll definitely need to do some work on it. Hi, birdies. Another thing I'd like to note is we have this overgrown shared area with our neighbors, and that's the sort of roped faux fence I created to kind of dissuade the dogs from trying to cross in the neighbor's yard. They have dogs as well. Luckily, the twain have not met or realized that each other exists yet. And recently I dug up a whole bunch of weeds and just didn't clean up after it, so this is normally fairly clear. But I'm thinking of maybe adding flowers here, or seeing if we can dig up and maybe add a flower bed somewhere up here. Over here there actually were some daffodils when we first moved in, and you could see there's some pretty vines. I forgot what they're called, but those are kind of neat. But it's mostly weeds and thistles and wild berry, mean, stickly, prickly vines that I've tried to keep back, but as you can see, they just keep growing. Another thing we plan to do with our yard is to actually, when we rebuild the fence, we're going to move the fence out to here, and therefore the dogs can just come right out the door and into the yard without having to be on a leash. I think that would be good. So that's our backyard. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed and are curious to see what we do next, please subscribe or like the video, or maybe even leave a comment. See you next time.